I'm a Warriors, and I'm always gonna be a Warriors. But we getting our booties kicked today, and it ain't gonna stop till we get it right. Andre Iguodala, what you gotta say, man? Feeling disrespected. Show some respect to the fans, all the Warriors, man. Nah, we gonna talk about that. I can't watch this game. Dylan Brooks kicking a butt. The Grindhouse is back. Let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, damas caballeros, Warrior fans throughout the multiverse, welcome to Kerry Lamm Main Event Mania. Oh yeah. Welcome, Warrior fans. Yeah, it's a sad song. It's a sad song. It's not like all around the world the same song. It's all in the Warrior universe. It's a sad song. I want to cut right to it. Warriors getting whooped on. I like what Memphis is doing. They got what the Warriors don't. They guys got chip on their shoulders. Ja Morant, he's a skinny, athletic dude. He's definitely the face of Memphis. But the identity of the Grizzlies, definitely Dylan Brooks, Steven Adams, guys like that. And that's what the Warriors need. And what I don't need is to waste my time watching the Warriors get their booties kicked. I know it's a scheduled loss, but I want to bring this up because of comments made by the returning Andre Iguodala. Andre Iguodala, very important to the Warriors franchise. He is the main free agent, the first real free agent who had anything going to sign with the Golden State Warriors in my lifetime, all right? So I want to get to what he said real quick. Let's go. Come on, computer. Don't let me down. Come on, tablet. Let's go. What's going on? Thing's giving me notifications all day. When I need it, it don't work. Here we go. So Andre Iguodala, after quite a few games off, knee injury, back tightness, he has this to say about the Golden State Warriors, the front office. And I've criticized Bob Myers as well. It's just, it kind of disrespects the former era. But I also don't think you're giving the new era the opportunity to grow and be kids. Throwing that all on them, and it's not deserving. It's just my perspective. Could be wrong. A little bit diplomatic. You can also say, Andre, maybe if you would play, bro, you'd be a little bit better. Well, I don't think Andre's a problem at all. I know he's helping the young guys. That's why he was brought here. He gives them something on the court. Not a lot of numbers, but a lot of good basketball. He's been giving it to us. He's a made man, Andre Iguodala, in my opinion. He's a made man. The question is he right? I mean, this score is disrespectful. It's 110-74 with 7:42 to go in the fourth. We don't got Steph Curry out there, so or Klay Thompson, but they don't got Ja Morant. That Dylan Brooks, man, I like that guy. That's the kind of stuff we need, but taller. So, do you think that this regime, the front office, is disrespecting the former era? And I'm telling you, I don't agree with Andre on that one. I think it was a good plan. I think the young guys. I love watching Kuminga. That's the only reason I'm keeping this game on. I just want to see Kuminga slam it home, baby. That's all I'm watching for right now. That's all I can hope for right now in this particular game. They need to play the young guys. They need to get some experience. Or else you're going to end up like the Lakers. Just a bunch of old guys and a bunch of injuries. Everybody's hurt. And I'm disagreeing with Andre here. I like the draft. I like that we're playing Kuminga. They got to learn in an environment where they're about to win. You have to learn how to play in an environment where you're expected to win. So you'll learn winning basketball the kind of basketball that Andre Iguodala actually plays. Probably some frustration. He's kind of speaking up for Steph Curry and Draymond Green and Klay Thompson. I don't think there's anything wrong with drafting young guys, playing young guys, building for the future, because you need a little oomph. You know, when you get older, you don't got that same oomph on defense. You ain't got that same, that stir it up. You know, you could probably power through the playoffs, but the regular season, you need some minutes out there. You need some guys learning, and there's nothing like learning from guys like Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, and Andre Iguodala himself. I don't have a problem with any of the young talent. I really don't. I don't have a problem with them learning in a stress situation, in a must-win situation. I don't got a problem with that. I don't think the older guys are being disrespected. But I tell you what I do think. The Warriors are missing size. It's just the bottom line. The NBA is about tall, big people. All right. Look at this team, Memphis. They got tough guys. A couple guys played 3-4 years of college with a chip on their shoulder, and clenched fist, and a bad attitude. All right. That's what the Warriors are missing a little bit of. They're still one of the best teams in the league. They've had a lot of injuries. I don't think this problem is too far out of hand. They got all the skill players. I just think they need a little attitude. And a player I want to bring up. There's some free agents out there. You know? Maybe an Enes Cantor. He's getting a little hated on. He spoke up against atrocities in China. He wants to free Tibet and Taiwan and Hong Kong. Are they hating on him? Is that NBA China money? Did they turn his back? Cantor's only 29 years old. All right? Come on. This might be... Or Enes Freedom, excuse me. Is that a guy? Do the Warriors got the guts to stand up against that big money, baby? Oh, that shoe money. The Warriors got the guts to get a player like Enes Freedom, Enes Cantor. Give me 5 minutes, a half of toughness, some rebounds, and know how to play, know where to be. That's a good player. He wasn't done. He's not cooked at all. All right? Enes Cantor, yes or no? That's what the Warriors need. They got all the skills. Draymond Green can't do it all. They need that tough guy. And if not, what is Myers Leonard done? 7-footer, 30 years old. Marc Gasol's 37 years old, but can we get a couple minutes out of him a half? These guys are on the street. They ain't doing nothing. It's like, hey, Mark, I'm in Spain. I'm on a yacht. I'm watching the war. Come down here. I don't know what to give you now, but we need a guy like that. We need something. You know, there's Cody Zeller, not exciting. Joel O'Keefe, I don't know. You know, maybe he's cheap out there. Maybe Taco Fall can give us a couple of minutes. There's free agents out there. There's some tall guys. You know, give me a couple. I don't need. And Jordan Bell might be a guy out there, but he's, him and Fall. There's some young guys out there we can do it, but I'm kind of thinking Enes Cantor. I mean, I don't know if Myers Leonard is injured, but we need some size, man. Get a little size. You got guys that are free agents. All right. I think we can salvage this season. We just need a little bit of size, a little bit of toughness. Not forever, just for this year, for the playoff run. Give Looney a breather. Give Draymond some backup. All right?
We need to toughen up. We need some guts. We need to get low, down and dirty. Don't waste this season. Do not waste this season. Or I will destroy you.
I feel better now. I feel better now. And I criticized Bob Myers before. I think he that was something that could have been done. Enes Kanter's out there. There's probably some guys who are their contract's gonna be bought out at the end of the year. Make a move, Bob. Make a move for a grown man. All right. There's probably gonna be better players, but I think Enes Kanter would be a nice player for. They should be able to get it from. I don't know. He might be a little bit upset about. He believes he's been blackballed, but see what's up with Myers Leonard. There's always a player getting bought out at the end of the year. Who's out there? All right. And if you got a better option, I'll take him. Give me some toughness. But I do want to go more into the comments made by Andre Iguodala. I don't think he's out. I don't think it's an outrage. I think it's a fair question. I think it's a fair question to the Warriors disrespect the veteran players, the Steph Curry, the guys who got him to the house, who got him the glory. Did anyone really expect the Warriors to win 3 championships in 5 years? Get out of town. We're pining for the A seed. Man, we act like we believe was the 27 Yankees out here. And another turn. What are we doing? Hey. What was I even saying? But I want to talk about playing the young guys. Okay, if you're Bob Myers and you're Steve Kerr, you got to get that young blood in there. It would be unwise, as bad as it was, to bank on Wiseman, right? Without getting just another backup center, another tough guy. As bad as that was, it would have been worse to bank on Klay Thompson coming back 100%. And not having a plan to replenish the team. If the Warriors are come back next year with Klay, Steph, and Dre all healthy, you got Kuminga back. You still got Wiggins, and you could just build around that. You couldn't build the championship team with that. This Kuminga guy is something else. All right, they needed that. They needed that surge. Wiseman, you still got to keep developing him if he ever plays again. I think it was a wise move to play these guys and not bank everything on this year. You're gonna have a second year Kuminga with some. They're gonna play some playoff games. You got young guys playing. Wiseman, hey, you know what? This year was a bust for him. But I'm happy the young guys got to play. This Kuminga, he's a star. Unless you know something I don't know, it was a good move. And I don't think with the way the NBA is, I look at this Memphis squad. Holy smokes! Yeah, John Morant's not even playing. Is Jackson even playing? We're getting smoked. All right. The Suns are big. Denver's big. How are we gonna get out the West? All right. You can bang, and you don't know how Klay Thompson's gonna come back. So I think they were smart. They kind of hedged their bets. They weren't. Were they all in? No, but what was an all-in move? There was no all-in move. Where was that player that would have came to the Warriors? Another alley-oop to Kuminga. He missed it, but that's all right. I love Juan Toscano-Anderson. JTA is my boy. Woo! Kuminga strikes again. All right, I'm just gonna. I watch Warriors when Steph Curry's not playing. I watch for Kuminga highlights. I think it was wrong. I don't think it was disrespectful. I think it was a right move. I think these minutes right now are invaluable if the Warriors get to the playoffs. The negative is the guys are hurt, and will they be able to play and get a rhythm? Don't know, but man, playoff basketball is like warp time. It's like a different time. It's like in Dragon Ball Z when they go on a little machine and they can practice for 100 years to take on Cell or something like that, right? That's what's going to happen. So if they can figure it out in the playoffs, they can get by. They're probably dropping to a 4 or 5. Whew, boy. Yeah, it doesn't look good. They still got a chance. Curry comes back, we're going to be okay. I just think we need some power, some size. And I'm glad with the direction the Warriors are going. They look toward the future. They got the future bright, but hey, the time is now, and I think they're right not to bank on, guys coming back from injury right away, namely Klay Thompson, which you can bank on Klay, but hey, he hasn't played for 2 years, all right? So good move, Warriors. I'm with Myers, but he's got to kick some tires on Enes Freedom. For freedom! We may not get the title, but at least think about freedom! And with that, friends, good fight, good night. We'll talk a little Warriors draft next time. Until we meet again. So long from Kerry Lamm Main Event